Good morning. I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network, and it's time to take a look at our midday livestock trade with livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. And Kyle, we are higher here today for feeders and fats at the moment. Tell me what you make of trade out there.
Well, that's right, Lacey. We are higher in both feeders and fats. Feeder cattle, that index is going to be up about 59 cents here at 369.14 with a daily average of 368.22 on 14,595 head. That daily average is going to be about $3.63 higher than last week, and there's now over 65,000 total head in that index. We did see yesterday Oklahoma City was 6 lower at 354, Joplin 3 higher at 351. The Northern Video put in over 2,000 head at 393. Today we're going to have Beaver, Oklahoma, and Kingsville, Missouri, and I'm not sure how long we stay up around this 370 mark, but with the big Monday sales here in the 350s, that leaves me to question that. So a lot of bear spreading going on there. I notice as well, too, we're seeing that January lose ground to March lose ground to the April. While higher, it still makes me question if we can hold these gains here going into the end of the day. Live cattle, same sort of situation here. We're seeing that Feb lose ground to the April, and the April lose ground to the June, and the June lose ground to the August. So that makes me question if we can hold these gains here going into the end of the session as well. Now, we are getting up against resistance here in this April contract around that 240 area. And if we were to trade cattle here at 235, 233, 234, 235 here, then we are getting out over the edge of our skis here again here this week like we did last week and saw that setback. So something there that's a little bit concerning as well, too, as we're getting inching up in that closer to the 240 mark. Now, something else on the grains out there, going to focus on this for just a second here. It does look like these grains are trying to put in somewhat of a bottom here. We're seeing that March corn gain on the May and the May gain on the July. So if you've got feed needs or to be looking at something there as far as that goes, you might want to be watching those spreads here as we move throughout the day, Lacey.
Thank you, Kyle. That is livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted here on the Rural Radio Network.
Did you know you can leverage crop insurance to benefit your bottom line? Farm Credit Services of America can help. Choosing the right coverage for your goals can help maximize margins, strengthen your marketing strategy, and build a more resilient operation overall. As you plan for the season ahead, focus on more than just managing risk. Call 1-800-884-FARM to speak with one of our dedicated crop insurance officers. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Some corn and soybean fungicides out there talk a big game. But if you're paying premium prices for not-so-premium results, it's time to get your money's worth with Miravis Neo. With exclusive Adepidin technology, health-boosting benefits that keep crops cleaner and greener, and proven bushel bumps that out-yield the other guys, it's easy to see which fungicide gets you the most bang for your buck. Ask your retailer for Miravis Neo, the premium fungicide that performs. Always read and follow label instructions.
Welcome back to the Rural Radio Network for a check of your markets. Grains are mixed here at midday as corn and Chicago wheat are trying to turn positive and put somewhat of a bottom on this market after yesterday. We're seeing a little bit of pressure from yesterday ease as selling has settled a bit and trade volume today is relatively light. Traders are looking at the higher stocks number and increased production with a lot more scrutiny today, as it seems, as the USDA numbers were so highly different from everyone's estimates. The markets are also still keeping South American weather in mind as some dryness continues to affect southern Argentina. The weather continues to look mostly favorable throughout the region. And weather across the U.S. plains is generally warm through this week with limited moisture on the way, keeping drought conditions consistent. March corn is unchanged, up a quarter actually at 421 3/4. May down a half at 430. March soybeans are down 4 1/4 at 1044 3/4. May down 4 at 1057 3/4. March Chicago wheat is up 2 1/4 at 513 1/2. May up 1 3/4 at 524 1/2. Kansas City March wheat is down 2 1/4 at 524 1/2. May down 2 1/4 at 535 3/4. March soybean meal is down 5.90 at 292.40. March soybean oil is up 112 at 51.39. February live cattle up 202 at 237.27. April up 267 at 238.75. March feeders up 507 at 361.25. April up 522 at 359.67. February lean hogs are up a nickel at 84.47. April up 15 at 90.90. And class 3 milk for January down 4 cents at 14.76. That's a look at your markets. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.